Mongolia, a land of vast steppes and ancient traditions, continues to captivate the world with its unique blend of history and modernity. As we delve deeper into the fascinating aspects of this country, we uncover both well-known facts and lesser-known details that make Mongolia truly extraordinary. This exploration will reveal how Mongolia's rich cultural heritage intertwines with contemporary developments, offering a comprehensive view of this remarkable nation. Mongolia's hospitality remains unparalleled, with customs that date back centuries. The tradition of offering warmth and female companionship to guests is still practiced in some remote areas, though it has evolved with changing times. In the heart of Mongolia, a profound tradition unfolds, where hosts may offer their daughters warmth and companionship to guests for the duration of the night. This is not merely an act of politeness, but a ritual deeply rooted in the fabric of this ancient culture. This practice emphasizes the deep respect Mongolians have for their guests and highlights the strong bonds of community and family. When entering a traditional Mongolian gyr, guests are expected to follow specific protocols. For instance, one should never step on the threshold, as it's considered disrespectful to the spirits that guard the home. Inside, guests should move in a clockwise direction and sit on the left side of the GER, which is reserved for visitors. These practices reflect a deep respect for the sanctity of the home and the traditions that have been passed down through generations. Mongolian hospitality is deeply intertwined with food traditions. Please consider hitting like and subscribe. When visiting a Mongolian home, it's customary to bring food and beverages as a gesture of goodwill. Hosts often present an array of traditional dishes, including various meats, dairy products, and breads. It's considered impolite to decline food, so guests are encouraged to at least taste everything offered. This tradition underscores the importance of sharing and community in Mongolian culture. Today, this hospitality manifests in various forms, such as the offering of erag, fermented mare's milk, to visitors, a practice that symbolizes friendship and respect. Erag is not only a beverage, but also a cultural symbol, representing the nomadic lifestyle and the deep connection between Mongolians and their horses. This ancient drink, with its unique flavor, continues to play a role in ceremonial and everyday practices. The practice of exchanging small gifts is an integral part of Mongolian hospitality. Hosts may offer guests a token of appreciation, which is typically reciprocated with a small gift from the visitor. These gifts often reflect local craftsmanship or have cultural significance, reinforcing the bonds of friendship and mutual respect. The nature of Mongolian hospitality changes with the seasons. During the harsh winter months, known as Zud, nomadic families may offer shelter to travelers, sharing their limited resources in a display of communal solidarity. This generosity reflects the resilience and deep-rooted sense of community that characterizes Mongolian society. The gender dynamics in Mongolia present a unique paradox. While women often outperform men educationally and professionally, they face significant challenges in finding suitable partners and navigating societal expectations. Mongolian women are excelling in education and achieving higher social status. They have lower unemployment rates and often outperform their male counterparts in various professional fields. In fact, women make up most university graduates in Mongolia, with a significant presence in fields such as medicine, law, and business. This educational success highlights the growing role of women in shaping the future of Mongolia. Despite their achievements, many Mongolian women still feel pressure to marry before 29, often having to readjust their expectations if they don't. This pressure stems from traditional values that prioritize family formation and view unmarried women as incomplete or unsuccessful. The societal emphasis on marriage can create additional stress for women balancing career aspirations and personal life. The economic transition of the 1990s exacerbated this issue, leading to higher rates of alcoholism and unemployment among men. This has placed additional pressure on women to be both breadwinners and caregivers. Many women find themselves supporting their families financially while also maintaining traditional household roles, reflecting the ongoing struggle to balance modern demands with traditional expectations. The gender imbalance is particularly pronounced in urban areas. In Ulaanbaatar, there are over 60,000 more women than men, leading to a decline in marriage rates. This urban-rural divide also affects women's opportunities, with rural women often having less access to education and career advancement. The migration from rural to urban areas in search of better opportunities further compounds this issue. Unfortunately, Mongolia has one of the highest rates of abuse against women globally. Please like and subscribe. A 2017 study revealed that 60% of women with partners have experienced some form of abuse or controlling behavior in their lifetime. This issue is compounded by limited legal protections and social services for victims of domestic violence, highlighting a critical area for reform and support. Despite their educational achievements, women in Mongolia often face discrimination in the workplace. They are less likely to be promoted to leadership positions and may experience wage gaps compared to their male counterparts. This disparity reflects broader issues of gender equality in professional settings. Mongolian women face unique health challenges, including limited access to reproductive health care in rural areas and high rates of cervical cancer. The nomadic lifestyle of some communities can make regular health checkups and preventive care difficult to access, underscoring the need for improved healthcare infrastructure. Mongolia's gender imbalance, with 105 females for every 100 males, has far-reaching implications. This disparity affects not only social dynamics but also economic and emotional well-being. To address this imbalance, the Mongolian government has explored various solutions, including a controversial proposal to introduce 100,000 Turkish men to the country. This proposal sparked debates about cultural integration and the potential impact on Mongolian society. It highlights the complexities of addressing demographic challenges while preserving national identity. Mongolia boasts the world's lowest population density, with an average of just 2 inhabitants per square kilometer. This unique demographic pattern offers both advantages and challenges. The low population density has helped maintain Mongolia's pristine landscapes and clean air. It has allowed for the preservation of vast grasslands and the continuation of traditional nomadic lifestyles, which are crucial to the country's environmental and cultural heritage. Sparse population makes infrastructure development and service delivery more difficult and expensive. This affects everything from healthcare provision to education and transportation networks, presenting ongoing challenges for policymakers. Several elements account for this demographic pattern. The prevalence of steppe, mountain ranges, and deserts that cover the country complicates permanent living and agriculture. Please hit like and subscribe. The unforgiving climate, marked by severe winters and fleeting summers, further influences human habitation and farming prospects. The deeply ingrained nomadic tradition of the Mongolian people, who seasonally relocate for livestock sustenance, hinders permanent settlement. This tradition is both a cultural hallmark and a practical adaptation to Mongolia's challenging environment. Despite the overall low population density, Mongolia is experiencing rapid urbanization. Ulaanbaatar, the capital city, now houses nearly half of the country's population, leading to urban sprawl and environmental challenges. This shift from rural to urban living is reshaping the social and economic landscape of the nation. Internal migration from rural to urban areas has accelerated in recent years, driven by economic opportunities and the challenges of maintaining traditional nomadic lifestyles. This migration has implications for both urban development and the preservation of rural traditions, as well as the distribution of resources and services. Mongolia's cultural landscape is rich with unique practices and beliefs that continue to shape daily life. Sky burials, for instance, are a centuries-old tradition rooted in Buddhist beliefs. This involves leaving the deceased in isolated locations for natural decomposition, symbolizing the body's return to nature and the liberation of the soul. The practice emerged in the 16th century when Altan Khan established Buddhism as the national religion, which prohibited conventional ground burials. This ritual reflects Mongolia's deep spiritual connection to the natural world. Please kindly like and subscribe. Historically, Mongolians avoided bathing or washing clothes in rivers, believing it would disrupt the dragon veins and Earth's energy lines. This belief led to a cultural practice where they avoided these actions to prevent angering the gods and facing punishment. During historical times, Mongolians were often perceived as unclean and malodorous due to their limited engagement with water, a misunderstanding rooted in different cultural practices. Traditional Mongolian meals are consumed without knives, reflecting respect and a connection to their nomadic heritage. This practice emphasizes simplicity and harmony with nature, underscoring the collective essence of their dining experience. The use of traditional utensils and eating methods highlights the importance of cultural continuity. The Lunar New Year, or Chagan Sar, is an important festival that marks the beginning of the Lunar New Year and is celebrated with elaborate rituals, family gatherings, and traditional foods. It's a time for paying respects to elders and strengthening family bonds. Chagan Sar also includes symbolic acts of renewal and wishes for prosperity in the coming year. In Western Mongolia, the ancient tradition of hunting with golden eagles is still practiced by some ethnic Kazakhs. This skill, passed down through generations, involves training eagles to hunt small prey and is considered a vital part of cultural heritage. The bond between hunter and eagle exemplifies the deep relationship between humans and nature. Ovus are sacred stone heaps found throughout Mongolia, often at high points or mountain passes. Travelers traditionally circle these structures 3 times clockwise and add a stone to ensure safe passage and good fortune. This practice underscores the spiritual significance of the land and the importance of rituals in Mongolian culture. Horses play a central role in Mongolian culture, not just as transportation, but as spiritual symbols. The annual Nadam Festival features horse racing as one of its 3 main competitions, alongside wrestling and archery. The significance of horses extends to various aspects of Mongolian life, including folklore, ceremonies, and daily routines. The influence of Genghis Khan and the Mongol Empire continues to shape Mongolia's national identity and global perception. Beyond his military conquests, Genghis Khan implemented numerous reforms that were ahead of his time. These included a merit-based system of governance that promoted individuals based on skill rather than birth, and the Yasa legal code, which promoted justice and order across the vast empire. He also abolished the sale and kidnapping of women, improving the status of women in society, and established an advanced postal system known as the Yam system, facilitating communication across the vast empire. His policy of religious tolerance allowed for the coexistence of various faiths within the empire. Please like and subscribe. The Golden Horde, a Mongol Turkic state and successor to Genghis Khan's empire, had a profound impact on Russian history and culture. Its administrative systems and trade networks laid the groundwork for Moscow's rise to prominence. The Golden Horde's presence served as a catalyst for trade and cultural exchange between Europe and Asia, influencing everything from language to governance structures in the region. The Mongol-led Yuan dynasty in China brought about significant cultural and technological exchanges. It saw the introduction of paper money on a large scale, the development of drama and novel writing, and advancements in astronomy and calendar making. The Yuan dynasty's influence extended beyond China, impacting various aspects of Eurasian culture and economy. The period of relative peace and stability under Mongol rule, known as Pax Mongolica, facilitated unprecedented levels of trade and cultural exchange along the Silk Road. This period saw the transfer of technologies, ideas, and goods across Eurasia, contributing to advancements in various fields. The stability provided by Mongol rule allowed for the flourishing of trade routes and the exchange of diverse cultural and scientific knowledge. Today, Mongolia faces the challenge of balancing its rich traditions with the demands of modernization. Ulaanbaatar, the capital, is undergoing rapid transformation, with modern skyscrapers rising alongside traditional gers. This urban growth has led to challenges such as air pollution, particularly during winter months when many Gir district residents burn coal for heat. The city's development reflects the broader economic changes and growing pains of a nation in transition. Mongolia's vast mineral resources have led to increased mining activities, raising concerns about environmental preservation and the impact on nomadic lifestyles. The country is grappling with issues such as desertification, overgrazing, and the effects of climate change on traditional herding practices. Efforts to balance economic growth with environmental stewardship are crucial for the country's future. The country is increasingly focusing on sustainable tourism, offering visitors unique experiences like horseback riding across the steppes, traditional archery, and eagle hunting demonstrations. Ecotourism initiatives aim to preserve Mongolia's natural beauty while providing economic opportunities for local communities. Tourism also plays a role in promoting Mongolian culture and heritage to a global audience. While mining remains a significant part of Mongolia's economy, efforts are being made to diversify into sectors such as renewable energy, information technology, and agriculture. The country is positioning itself as a potential renewable energy hub, with plans for large-scale solar and wind projects. Diversification aims to reduce reliance on mining and foster long-term economic stability. Mongolia is investing in education and digital infrastructure to prepare its workforce for the global economy. Initiatives to improve internet connectivity in rural areas and promote STEM education are part of this effort. These investments are essential for building a knowledge-based economy and supporting innovation. Mongolia's third neighbor policy seeks to balance its relationships with Russia and China while fostering ties with other nations. This diplomatic approach aims to maintain Mongolia's sovereignty and economic independence. The country's strategic positioning and diplomatic efforts reflect its desire to navigate complex international dynamics. As Mongolia continues to evolve, it remains a land of contrasts, where ancient customs coexist with modern aspirations. From the challenges faced by its women to the enduring legacy of its historical figures, Mongolia offers a rich tapestry of experiences that continue to fascinate and inspire people around the world. The country's journey into the future is one of balancing tradition with progress, preserving its unique cultural heritage while embracing the opportunities of the modern world. Watch this next exciting video to learn more about other locations.